and they would look for J. Prince Jr. We got to figure out what the happened. Who the happened, what the happened. I'm being drilled. When I tell you I'm being drilled on every side. I'm talking about literally, I know the day that I feel when that look came to me and they pulled them guns on me, I felt my life leave my body. I no longer had the love for the industry, the entertainment, my job, my career anymore. No, they didn't kill me physically, but they did, and a piece of my soul died. So you say, Skyy, where you been? I've been fighting for my life. Mm. Real bad. Get back to Texas. Immediately got to go down to Houston. Got to have a meeting with the whole family. I've always been a good girl. Right. I've never stepped around. Can't nobody in the industry ever say they had me. I don't kick nobody's ass unless they deserve it. I ain't never been a bully. Thank you, honey. I always follow protocol. I've never been called into the office. I've never got in trouble. I was terrified. I think I literally, I don't even drink. Angel gave me a shot. I'm gonna take a little shot now. I literally drank a whole bottle of tequila. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And we had a long, lengthy meeting, stretched out. Never got an apology from anybody, except for, my Rap-A-Lot family. They did apologize. It was very heartbreaking for them to see that it was me that this happened to. Because I'm the sweetest person in the world. And I didn't deserve it. But then, too, if Junior would have been there, I think it would have been a different outcome. Okay? Right. We'll talk that because you want to know, we had to get through the business. We had to find out what happened. Because the facts don't lie. Skyy got robbed in New York by 5 men at Tekashi 6ix9ine had something to do with it. How did this happen? Why did this happen? So with me being a publicist, I have mastered privacy. I only give the world what I want them to see. And everybody loved me doing PR. I take your secrets to the grave. Mm-hmm. Don't tell nobody. Exposing? No. I just put the world on notice if I don't fuck with you no more. But I don't expose you. Yeah. Bury your ass. Blackball you. If I quit fucking with you, everybody gonna quit fucking with you. That's about it. But as far as exposing, no. I'm more classier than that. I was taught well. Right. So, time goes on. I continue to try to work like things are normal, but not knowing that I was suffering PTSD. The signs were there because stuff that I was used to doing, going to concerts, going to clubs, going to studios, it all made me nervous. Anytime I had to walk out the door, usually I'm a pack leader where I can walk out the door and even I let my security walk behind me, I would get this fear. So I was moving different. Then I started, when they robbed me, they took my hard drives. 5 hard drives. That everybody remember, I used to carry them hard drives everywhere I go. I had them 5 hard drives. That's all my artist contracts, that's all my blueprints, all my paperwork, all the files, all the music, all the artwork, all my lectures, that for my school lectures, my teaching lectures, all of my programs, all of my plans, all of my work on those 5 hard drives. That really set me back. That set me back so far, I lost my typing ability for 3 years. I couldn't touch a computer without feeling like electricity was going through my body. Mm. So after I left and, stayed in Houston for a couple of days and, went and made sure I lawyered up and got lawyers and discussed, the way that I'm gonna go after this, I let it be known. I'm going to file charges on this because, and it wasn't nothing about no cloud, it wasn't about nothing. I wanted my shit back. That was it. I really just wanted my shit back, and I need to let the police know this person robbed me, and I really just wanted my hard drives. You can have the red bottoms, you could have the expensive purse, you could have the money that was in there. You know, I just wanted my hard drives. So I flew back to New York a week later. I didn't tell nobody I was going. Me and my artist. Nobody knew I was going except for my family. Knew I was going to go back to New York and file these charges. So this is where it gets interesting. I think I'm going to take my glasses off so y'all can see I'm telling the truth. This is where I get interesting, world. So I fly back to New York the next week to go file the charges. I had been calling and, you know, trying to see if I could do it over the phone or over the internet. I just really needed a report number so maybe I can file with my insurance or something. I remember they would transfer me around. I'm like, I need to report a robbery. I need to report a robbery. I need to report a robbery. And the first thing, where did it happen at? Now, you know, New York has the tightest gun laws in the country. And they really don't play in Manhattan and Times Square, where the studio was located at. They don't play down there. You know, if it was in Brooklyn or the Bronx or Queens, they probably wouldn't have gave much and took my story seriously, but it happened in the tourist town. So I fly back to New York, me and my artist. I had already been talking to, you know, the detectives, letting them know I need to fly back. So they gave me which precinct I need to go to and what I need to do. Get back to New York, I'm undercover, go dip in. I go to the precinct, talk to the lady at the front desk, tell her who I was. I had been calling, and this is what they told me to do. They take me upstairs to this room, sit in the little police room, right? Me and my artist. They have us fill out a statement. What happened? It was a white detective. First, and fill out the statement. He takes the statement, he say, stay right here. He come back with a big black man. Big buff ass black man. Kind of mean. White dude's kind of cool. Black dude mean. Everybody plain clothes, remind you that. They not in suits. Police suits or suits, they all plain clothes. T-shirts, jeans, but they laws. They police. Black dude, he done read the statement. He say, come with me. We go to another room. We go, no lie, we go to a room. It's about 15 plain clothes officers, women and men, plain clothes. They got all these computers linked up. Guess what I walked into? Everybody thought it was a myth. The hip-hop police really exist.
What?
Me and Junior Boy look at ourselves. I said, damn, nigga, this the hip-hop police. He said, walk through and look at all these computers. Identify who robbed you. Every last one of these detectives, they got all the Tekashi 6ix9ine, them, all of them. They got all they shit. They got all these people. Now, mind you, I ain't never heard of Skyy. I only heard of Tekashi. I don't know him. I don't know nobody, none of these people. But I can remember who robbed me because it's stitched in my head, right? So they like walk through it. So they all got all these music videos and all these pictures and all this shit. Like, I'm going computer to computer. It's like, look at this. Look at that. I identified my robbers from all of that stuff. It was like, okay, fine, thank you. We're going to get back with you. Now, this is where it get good at. Guess who the black detective was that interviewed me?
A black detective that interviewed you?
The black undercover hip-hop police detective that interviewed me and took the case when I filed the charges on Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Black undercover detective. Ooh.
Who shortly became his manager shortly after that. Whack 100.
What?
Whack 100.
Hold on. Okay, so you're saying...
I am saying Whack 100 is a New York, he started out, he's the one who reported turned the case over to the feds. The case would have just been a case on somebody's desk that would have gotten caught up in millions of other that happened in New York. WAC 100 is the detective that interviewed me when I made the report on Tekashi. He's the one that referred it over to the feds. And then that's where his promotion came in.
Hold on. hold on. So you're saying WAC 100 was...
WAC 100. WAC 100. And I've sat back all this time flabbergasted. Now, mind you, let's do a pyramid.
Okay.
I've showed you where 56 is at. I've showed you Tekashi. I showed you DJ Academic. Did nobody know who DJ Academic was until Tekashi 6ix9ine. But he got his clout off of Tekashi. He made his name off the...
He was doing a lot of Chicago stuff at first, and then...
But his name got... that
it
bullshit.
did get bigger,
That clout chasing. DJ Academic is the one that really started that first messy, blog rhetoric, right?
Yeah.
With the messy shit in New York, and then going to Tekashi 6ix9ine, then Tekashi, he became the poster child of clout chasing industry rap beef, right? I didn't know that them niggas was already up on the investigation. Shotty, all of them. I don't do street. I didn't know them like that. They were under investigation for a whole lot of shit. All of them. Trey 9 gang, whoever they is. I don't know them folks. I'm not a gang member. I'm an upstanding citizen of the community. And I wanted, number one, I wanted my name cleared up because DJ Academic saying, number one, rapper like J Prince Jr. got robbed, which was a lie. It was Skyy that got robbed. Then DJ Academic got it wrong. He rewrote it and he called me goons and drug dealers and gang members. Like, I'm not none of that. So defamation of character, yeah, all of that. Now, mind you, a week later, that video done been chopped up, sliced up, put this way, put that way, and that fire is blazing out of control. I'm over here having a meltdown, but I still got itineraries to go on. I went and filed the charges. Life started life. Life kept lifing, but life was lifing good. 2018 was the best year and the worst year of my life. My career went international that year. I was invited to Israel. I was just about to go over there and do whatever they doing in Israel that you do with the white people, the Jews, to get on there and send me my invite. Right. I was on my way to Israel. Did the BET Awards that year, real heavy and hard. Had Boosie itinerary and Kevin Gates itinerary. All at Jamie Foxx house. That's where I met Lunel at. Jamie Foxx introduced me to Lunel in 2018 after he hosted the BET Awards. I told my cousin, Jamie, Eric, I said, I want to do comedy now. Because after I got robbed in New York, the BET Awards is in June. I got robbed in April. I was over with the industry then. I got to find me another life, something that I can do myself. Nobody even knew that I was like, I think I'm going to start doing comedy as a stress reliever. So I started like going down to Hyenas on Wednesdays, doing like they little open mic comedy and going to their little classes, just trying it out. And they said I was naturally funny. So I'm like, okay. And nobody knew but me. And I told Jamie, and Jamie said, sit right here. And that's when I met me and Lunel locked in that day, and we've been together ever since.
Okay. I have to back up just a little bit about this WAC 100. So, did you know who WAC 100 was, or are you putting faces together now?
I didn't figure out who WAC 100 was until, shortly after the robbery. Mind you, after the robbery. Before the robbery, I got robbed at 50 Cent Studio, right? Before the robbery, 50 and Tekashi was friends. Remember, 50 was running around saying that was his son. They was all in the pool together, and shit, right? After that, you didn't see 50 with Tekashi anymore. After a botched assassination attempt of J Prince Jr. life. And you got the wrong target. Should have given me while you had a chance, nigga. Now I'm telling it all. So, About 2 months after the robbery, now mind you, I have to sit back and watch these doing videos and doing so great, and living his best life.
Yeah, I think he goes up from
and
there.
I'm over. Yeah, he goes up from here. I'm over here suffering. I see everybody's numbers going up, and off of my pain and my suffering. 2 months after that is when it started going rocky. Well, she was already rocky. Now that I didn't know, she was already going rocky with them, with Tekashi and Shotty and all this. Like they have a whole long background of. Matter of fact, Complex Magazine wrote a whole book about me and the whole everything. It's called Dummy Boy. They gave me the first book off of there. Sean Shapiro, thank you, Sean Shapiro. Shout out to Complex Magazine. A lot of people me over during this time, but it was a lot of people that came in and really helped me. And Complex Magazine, they really did. Sean Shapiro went to that trial every day and documented everything on that trial, and he helped me get justice. But I'm not done yet because I want my money out of all these sons of a. So 50 bag up away from it. He into it with Shotty Mill. Next thing you know, he got a new manager. This Whack 100 nigga. I had never heard of Whack 100. I've been in the industry my whole life. I'm good on the East Coast and the West Coast. I've been down with Death Row. The you mean? Hey, I'm like, that's the police officer that interviewed us. I go back to look at the card that he gave me that day and called my artist like, am I tripping? He like, nah, mama. I'm like, slide back, step back. So, blocked it out my head. I'm hoping to run into this in the mix. If I run into Tekashi to this day or even back then, I am going to snatch his hair off his head. I'm going to beat that teeth down his throat. And that's not no alleged or no allegation. I want that bitch hair in my. I'm beating the shit out of him. It's going to take God himself. I don't give how big his security is. I'm driving through them soul to get to his head. So, we fast forward up.